What time will a mature love expires? Someone once said, love for too long, you won't want to get married. Li White did not expect that this sentence would affect her. Since love cannot be measured, we often try to look for similar expressions of it, and assume that by doing so we can find the recipes commonly used in love. For example, in love indispensable rituals, love is willing to spend money for the other, love is to get married, is a promise for life. In love, couples who love each other for a long time often attracted attention and made the subject of discussion. If you get married, people will say picking sweet fruits is not so easy, so it's better to focus on studying. And if they break up, people say wasting youth, not worth it. We often mold love according to certain standards, but we forget that everyone's love is different. Marriage is not necessarily the sweet fruit of love. Knowing love has no results, do you want to continue? Everyone has different expectations about love. Some people just want to see love as the ultimate, and they can leave everything behind because of this. Some people have no feelings for love. For love, it's just finding someone to be with. Live with. The former is emotional, the latter is rational. These are not wrong. But these two types of people will not raise this question. Surely people who are conflicted will ask this question, thinking about living in the present, but cannot help but worry about the future. People who are conflicted are the ones who suffer the most. Besides, there is no standard answer to the question itself. Dai Shui said, love now, don't ask for results. That is, he is seen through earthly love, transcendental, once very enthusiastic, but now it is so wasteful. However, most people are just ordinary people. They study for college entrance exams, work for a living and fall in love and get married. Can't see through, you tell them that if you love, just love. Happiness is good, but enjoy without results. While leaning on each other, talking about love, thinking about the day we will have to part, the more you like it, the more uncomfortable it becomes. Can't enjoy it. If it is said that love is like business, both are interested in input and output. The benefits outweigh the costs. This business is stable and profitable, of course it can continue. If not, it is a whole that should be considered. Naturally, the so-called benefits and costs do not refer to money. The benefit is happiness when together, and the price is the pain after separation, plus time. Dai Soi said that it is better to stay in there than to watch, because he falls in and can get out, because he is okay. It's okay to get married and have children and waste a few years. Don't look at him talking softly. This kind of open-mindedness can't be done without spending decades or decades of effort. If someone asks me such a question, I would advise him to give up. Honest people who think openly will not ask this. From the moment you care about results, returns start to decline. You must know that love is a state. Loving each other now does not mean loving each other forever. Does not mean that you and others will not love each other. The so-called destiny is the only life in this life. It's all just adding to the empty repertoire. At least according to mainstream values, the criterion for judging a high-quality relationship is whether two people can make it to the end. When it comes to this, the decision remains to be made on your own. When someone doesn't love anymore, many people complain that the most confusing thing in this world is love. There are people who have been with them for an hour and want to be with them for a lifetime. There are people who have been with them for many years, but to say they don't love is not love. Do you think love can disappear in an instant? In fact, it's not. From time to time disappointed and forgiven, love also gradually erodes and disappears. A listener once told me, she used to love a person for many years. No matter what the other person asks, she will think of all kinds of ways to respond. She borrowed money because of him, because he was scolded, and had to suffer and suffer with him. But all these things she can bear. The only thing she cannot bear is that she sees the other as the only one, and he is not. You say, when a person doesn't care about your money, doesn't care what your name is wholeheartedly around you, is that person stupid? I think under this sky there is no one completely stupid, but in love story, who can be tolerant enough for meanness, sympathetic enough not to expose your lies, over and over again. Forgive your mistakes, because that person really loves you. Never try to make someone's love disappear, because once in someone's eyes without you, you are nothing. I am often touched, because two people meet each other, you cross the sea of people to get to each other's side. Some people can only quietly like, some people can only watch silently from the horizon. You guys are really lucky, because you can hold hands and hug each other. Isn't this fate worth cherishing? Don't hurt someone who loves you. Maybe you feel that person is not excellent, but you know, that person is also a treasure that other people miss day and night but can't reach. The secret to keeping love fresh is always mutual respect, so that it does not depend on your courage to love each other at first. Pay attention to what is seen, don't let the enthusiasm drop to realize how good the person is.